Hello and welcome back to the stream. Hope everybody's well. Looking forward to playing a bit more Marvel's Midnight Suns tonight. I enjoyed it last time. Why does this monitor seem a bit high? Weird. Yep, I enjoyed it last time as I was saying. We're going to be carrying on. Hi Helen, how are you doing? Hello Sam. Good to have you both with us. Let's go continue that. Go over there. Yeah, need to keep an eye on OBS because it's saying I'm missing frames for rendering lag. So I might have to turn down some settings in a minute. Keeps happening. Eggs and ham? Sam says eggs and ham. Okay, random. You want a winter solstice party? That sounds interesting. Just trying this out. Got a photo mode.
An impressive first outing.
Okay, so what do we need to do? Talk to Tony Stark.
Going to do great things, Hunter.
8935.
Hunter, you look.
Oh, he's out of his.
Saved. What's up, sunshine?
Okay, Tony, what do you want?
I think you did okay out there. You got some decent hang time, even given you were wearing, what, 70, 80 pounds of chainmail? On the Stark scale of reckless yet daring heroics, I give it a solid 6 out of 10. Don't worry, you'll get there, with a little help.
Thanks.
Your support is appreciated.
Oh, no problem. Already got a few ideas cooking. You're not allergic to mimetic poly... You know what? Never mind. Why spoil the surprise?
Okay, you got a fancy suit coming for us.
Here, Auntie Caretaker over there telling you to get some rest. That sounds like a good idea to me. I suppose I could keep you company on the way, seeing as our rooms are in the same direction and all.
Are you trying to chat her up, Tony?
No one should be forced to walk the hallways around here alone.
Hey, they're a bit creepy for you, Tony.
So, here we are. The old room, huh? It's not bad. Functional. Solid construction. Almost cozy. Love the antique furnishings from the early Mephisto collection.
Okay, I think I'm going to have to turn the settings down in a
Full
bit.
transparency, Hunter. There's another reason I asked to join you here, other than my abject terror of this entire facility. Stopped here before, while you were out. Wanted to surprise you with a nice little housewarming present.
Oh, it's got his present.
To write you a lovely welcome note, but I'm fairly certain that wasn't read.
Oh, Sam, eggs and ham. Why didn't I get that? Duh. Fairly certain that wasn't the red ink in your quill. What? Don't get that. Joke. Quill? What quill?
But I do not have a quill.
Even better.
Relax, Tony. I simply jest. It is an ink derived of the spider lily flower. Red spider lily flowers.
Of course it was. Obviously.
Obviously.
With just a touch of amphibian blood. For power.
Haha! Another zinger. And we'll just leave it at that. Well, I suppose I should leave before whatever monstrosity that is most definitely hiding under your bed jumps out, rips my
Monsters
face off,
under the bed,
and proceeds
Tony.
to feast on my soul. I'll leave you to it.
May your sleep be filled with pleasant dreams, Tony.
Right back at you. Oh, and if you hear the shrieking of a grown man, please ignore it. It's just me, walking to my room.
Some say, Sammy Sam, eggs and ham with a side of a order of asparagus. Enjoy breakfast. Okay. I am losing a bit of frame, so what can I do about that? Don't have a clue. Master quality. Don't want to turn everything off. Motion blur. Turn that down a bit. Not convinced my computer can take all this volumetric fog. Resolution of shadows, number of set shadows. Depth of field. That's it, I'll just turn the one down for now. See what happens. Right, so we have got a present from Mr. Tony.
Hi, I'm Tony Stark, but if you're hearing this message, you already know that. When I'm not saving the world, I solve the world's problems with technological means, like the one you're holding. I call it the Spark.
The
A secure
Spark.
information and communication device built only for superheroes. It does all the usual, private messages, pictures, and calls for some reason. But it also comes with access to Superlink, a private social network exclusively for your cape-wearing, world-saving compatriots. You might ask, Tony, aren't you just repurposing a failed product from your communications division? If you do, I'll revoke access and let everyone else know you're a jerk. I call it the Wonder Man rule.
Okay, Superlink is connection to the rest of your team. Social network just for superheroes. Check Superlink frequency for updates about other heroes in the Abbey. Okay, new post was added. First post. So this fine, first time, right blade. What? Means he will throw your spark in the lagoon. Okay. First we make one to leave, now we leave it die some heroes. Sure that is not the case. She was sent to you for protection. I see how that worked, Supreme Saucer. Yeah. Both know it's more complicated than that. Miss Rasputin take Wanda as my apprentice for a reason. Faith she can handle herself. Strange did everything that he could to get Wanda. So did I, and the hunter. Take a breath, Liliana. Get back soon enough. Wanda should be here with us. Of that I'm in agreement. What?
There never was enough room for my armor in this
Loss
thing.
earned from missions can be spent to unlock new cosmetic options. Boring, boring, boring. Okay. How do I exit out of this? Literally not letting me exit. Athletic Hunter, Hunter Long Sleeve. Maybe I have to buy one of these to get out. Outfit's been added to your inventory. Okay. So now if I interact now. Room upgrades, customization. We can get more room upgrades. Okay. Can I get other bits we can read? And Sarah wants me to practice my letters, and so here I am. Gamertag pen and ink. Okay, so this is just
My old journal.
complete
Maybe
item
it is time I
collections.
start writing in it again.
That's glowing on the shelf. And interact with that.
We were all so happy then.
Painted by Sally Owens. Hey, doggy. It looks like a demon doggy, but it's a doggy. Just quarters, go to sleep. Okay. So we've got fancy clothes. We can go to sleep now. And we can have a nightmare. What's all that about? Okay. Using frames now.
They're everywhere! We must go back! To where?
The book!
the book? Then we advance. No! Hold the line! I can
Camera's a
stop
bit
her.
dodgy. There you go.
Only I can stop her!
Only I can stop her.
Child.
Okay. Hey, there's Doggy.
Charlie!
I know. I missed you too.
Let her enjoy the moment. She's been visiting your door every morning for the past 300 years.
Oh, it must have been so hard on her.
Not just her. I suppose that's why I might have been a little curt before.
A little.
You already made the ultimate sacrifice once. Maybe I'm in no rush.
Oh, she wants to
see you
protect
do it
us.
again.
We do not choose our destiny.
But we can choose to duck.
First lesson you ever taught me.
And still the most important.
Okay.
Especially now that you have all these eyes on you.
I need to change the settings because now
These people
it's not
knew a
working.
being of myth and legend, a grand hero of old. And they're right. You are a hero.
You are a hero.
But I also know the battle that rages within your soul. It's not enough that you are a hero. You need to decide what type of hero you will be. I'm sure there will be plenty of opportunity for that in the days to come. For now, I would head to the forge. Our new guests are eager to show you something. This was a lot easier when it was just you and I beheading the Dark Legion as we traipsed through the woods.
Trips through the
Don't
woods.
forget about Agatha.
I never could.
Something going on with that Agatha. Okay. I'm gonna have to turn everything down. Go high.
Stark has requested your presence in the forge. I think he has another present for you.
Reset that there. Hopefully this works a bit better. Still looks quite good. I have to pet.
Good girl, Charlie.
We got a dog. We got a dog. 5 arcane knowledge and 9 gloss. Okay. So I got something from just petting the dog. We need arcane keys. Just having an explore. Somebody's room. Various frames in A can be interacted with. Paintings can be removed from frames for a small gloss cost. Okay. Same again. Okay, strength tarot card. That's, we've got collectible tarot cards. This is Chthon. Okay. Another journal page, which I'm not going to bother reading right now. Embers swirl in this cloudy crystal, almost too hot to touch. Its surface glows like liquid fire. Glyphs of smoke resolve and vanish around the carbs of obsidian. Okay. I'll go in here and talk to these. Let's talk to you first.
You'll be back to your old self in no time, kiddo.
Okay, don't really want to say much.
Something about the whole alien thing threw off his
Let's talk later, Hunter. Tony'll start pouting if you keep him waiting too long.
Don't want Tony pout, do we?
Heard you had a nightmare. In the words of a Gamertag, don't be afraid. Bad dreams are only dreams.
Dreams are
I'm a
only
vampire.
dreams.
I see everything.
This is gonna be a fun apocalypse.
Some gloss.
Heard about what happened in New York, Hunter. I'm sure whatever Tony's cooking up down there will only help.
Oh, check out Blade making nice with the big guns.
Do I look like a Tony?
I don't like you.
Not that it makes any difference to me, but I think Tony's waiting for you, Hunter. He seemed excited.
You got credits there.
So, he's supposed to be playing nice, right?
Anything else? It looks like looking interactive. Not much. And here's the forge. The forge.
Now? Think you can tell your friend inside there to turn it up a few hundred Kelvin?
I could. However, it might shatter the containment spell preventing him from incinerating this facility.
I think we're good. And just in time.
The forge has certainly changed.
Right. Caretaker said this all happened
How are we
after
feeling
your
now?
siesta. What spooky castle would be complete without its own Babylonian demon-powered furnace?
Sumerian fire demon. His name is Babs.
Oh, now it all makes sense.
Everything looking alright on your end,
once you get
Helen?
past the esoteric terror of the situation, I found this thing actually has some uses. Molecular bonding, breaking down evil gamma serums, fashion accessorizing.
Yes, speaking of...
Oh, right. It's ready.
Your armor seemed to offer minimal protection against the venom creature.
I noticed.
Yeah, I thought you could use an upgrade.
Well hammered, well fired. Caretaker did not mention that you two were such skilled smithies.
Yep. I am Iron Smithy.
Perhaps
Old
you should
Smithy.
just try it on.
Turn your back, boys. Nice.
I think it could have used a cloak.
Up, Tony.
Damn near indestructible. And we even got the size right. Not bad for our first collaboration.
I still think it could have benefited from a cloak.
You think everything could benefit from a cloak?
I do not.
One of the strangest capes suspended on that glass cape floats in the air. Okay, so that's the cloak at the film, I think, isn't it?
Fascinating.
It's clearly blokes, some of them older than you. You were quite old. Got a moon? Ah, Moon Knight. I haven't seen that yet. But it's supposed to be good. And I got Star, which is Nova. Some heroic essence.
What is this?
Ant-Man suit.
Joys of sharing a workspace. Hunter, your new attire suits you quite well. But how are you holding up on the inside? I know it's easy to look upon me and simply see the universe's utmost authority on all things
He's a
mystical
bit
and
full of
macabre,
himself, isn't
Hunter.
he?
However, in addition to being Earth's sorcerer supreme, I am also your doctor.
You mean a physician of the medical arts? You jest.
I assure you, Hunter, I do not jest. They don't call me Mr. Strange, now do they? Except for Tony. Your awakening ritual was admittedly a touch more chaotic than I had originally intended, and, well, after your violent encounter with Venom, my oath to Hippocrates compels me to check in with you. Simply put,
What do you
how
feel?
do you feel?
What, more worried about you?
You lost much yesterday, Doctor. I am the one who should be asking you how you are feeling.
I appreciate that, Hunter. I admit I did not expect the child of Lilith to have the capacity for such empathy. And you're right, of course. I, for one, do not know if I will ever feel 100% again after the events of yesterday. I still can't believe what transpired. The sanctum, all that knowledge. Wanda lost.
Wanda lost.
Swallowed whole by the black mouth of that foul venom creature. With all my resources, all my gifts, I should have seen this outcome spelled out in the sacred geometry.
I'm not sure you could have, though.
Years ago. But I miscalculated.
Just never get any good at math
I would rather
either.
stand down a horde of rampaging Lilin than face one of Agatha's mathematics puzzles. Sacred or not, geometry be damned.
I'd be lying if I said it wasn't my least favorite requirement in pre-med. Still, if only I had studied harder, I would have reached some deeper understanding that could have altered this outcome.
We will alter this outcome, Doctor.
Yes, we'll sort it.
On that, we most certainly agree, Hunter. It's not just the Sanctum Sanctorum that was lost yesterday, it was my protege, Wanda. She is my charge, my
You hate math.
responsibility, and I failed her.
You ever got a learning
But
disability?
Determined
That's a shame.
that happened with you, Hunter, which is why I am here
That's
to
not
answer any
good.
questions you may have.
I actually don't mind math. I'm not
Perhaps
great at
my
it.
wisdom may benefit you,
But I don't mind it.
as me thus far.
Okay. What actually is a venom?
That creature on the roof, you have run into it before?
Unfortunately, yes. In the simplest of terms, venom is an alien species living in symbiosis with a human known as Eddie Brock. He's something of a fixture in New York these days, but typically his hijinks are confined to harassing Spider-Man.
Lilith seems to have found uses for him.
My mother has a gift for bringing out the worst in people.
Yes, and in this case, I happen to be the direct victim of her ambition. I fear the Sanctum may never be the same.
About the wards of
Tell me
protection.
about your sanctum's wards of protection. I have never heard of a protection spell that powerful.
In your time, I'm sure you encountered a variety of minor wards and protective spells. The Sanctum Sanctorum was shielded by one such incantation, but greatly amplified by the convergence of ley lines.
In New York, you said the wards had never been broken.
And no one has ever broken the spell? Ever?
Ever.
There's always a first for everything, but I had honestly never imagined a scenario in which the wards could be broken. Perhaps it was arrogance on my part, but Lilith is among the more cunning enemies we've ever faced.
No more about
How
Wanda.
did Wanda come into your care?
Wanda's story is quite tragic and perhaps not mine to tell. There was an accident on the Abbey grounds not long ago involving Agatha.
What is happening?
That must have
What
been
happened?
some accident.
Agatha had been teaching Wanda, hoping she would learn to control her immense but very raw power. As their training progressed, Wanda was encouraged to push herself further. Eventually, she pushed too far.
Yeah.
Let us talk later.
Visit whenever you like. It's not often I get to converse with a true legend.
But Tony's not happy about that. Right, Tony.
To admit it, but somehow this ancient forge puts any arc reactor I've got to shame. Who would have thought mystically bound demon power would be so damn energy efficient? Or carbon neutral? Certainly got that new suit of yours done a lot faster than I expected. Speaking of, what's the verdict, boss?
Boss. Why is there a demon in the
Tell me
forge?
about this demon. Why is it there?
Well, you would probably know more about that than me. I'm still working on a way to keep track of everything that goes bump in the night around here. Whatever they've got trapped down there, it's hotter than hell by a few thousand Kelvin, very pissed off, and really good at weaving synthetic microblends. The tools are just one part of the equation. You gotta know how to use them too. You were out, what, 300 years? before we woke you
300
from your eternal
years.
rest? I'm betting you have questions, so ask away, Hunter.
What's so special about this new
I
suit?
take it this new version is a technological marvel?
Impact-resistant carbon composites, some patent-pending alloy mesh, and a few touches from Dr. Spooky over there.
Dr. Spooky.
And hey, the built-in communicator means we can talk to each other without sending a raven.
Sounds... Don't know half the words there, but I think there's an insult buried.
I may be a few hundred years behind, but I know that tone.
Oh, you are a sharp one. But no, I'm insulting the situation.
Don't seem to like magic much. See anything strange around the abbey?
Seen anything strange around here?
What, other than my roommate? Boom! Roasted! But on a more serious note, this place is legitimately haunted. Mirrors look back at you. My
Haunted.
room rearranges itself.
Nice.
And worst of all, magic cats.
A black cat?
Was it suspiciously elusive, even for a cat?
Actually, yes. Thought I was going crazy there for a second, but clearly I'm still firing on all cylinders. It just poofed in next to me out in the yard. Small, black, furry.
Small, black bird.
Cute little thing. Probably some kind of shape-shifting monster knowing this place.
You don't see like magic
Is all
much.
this magic a threat to your new technology?
It might surprise some people to hear this, but I do like some things with rules. Isotope decay, magnetic fields, and gamma oscillation make a lot more sense to me than Eye of Newt, bat wings, and a sprinkle of sunshine. At least they did before everything changed.
So wait, Gamma again. So you all seem to really love that stuff.
Gamma seems to be a recurring theme these days.
Oh, you think I'm bad? You should ask Bruce. Actually, don't. He's been really sensitive since... You know what? Never mind.
What's this room again?
What sorts of things are you doing in here?
Oh, that's right. You were out a while. Basically, we've got a gigantic demon inside the magic box here that provides near limitless power for whatever we might need. Sounds insane, but sometimes it's easier to just go with it.
Sounds amazing.
I am impressed with your resourcefulness.
From where you're standing, I could see that. Still, I doubt I'll be branding one of these with the Stark Industries logo anytime soon.
Such a story,
You
Tony.
must have an interesting origin story of your own.
Well, just your typical American boy. Pops was a founding member of the military.
I hate that
industrial
myth about black
complex.
cats
Mom,
being bad
famous
luck in
socialite.
Japan. They're actually good luck.
Tragedy struck when I lost them both in a car crash.
Yeah,
which
it's different
turned out to
myths
be
for
a
different
hidden
places, isn't it?
corporation. I spent my early teens at MIT.
I don't
trying to
believe
clear
it
my
myself.
head. I was all set to follow in Dad's footsteps as a war profiteer. Then one day, fortune shined on me, in the form of some errant shrapnel that lodged itself just above my heart. So I did what anybody in that situation would do. I built a super suit and started fighting crime.
This is a very simplified version. Bit full of yourself, aren't you?
I'm pretty pleased with yourself.
Oh, you're starting to sound a little like Pepper. And Jennifer. Of course, they both think I'm full of something else.
Who's Jennifer? I think that's all for now.
Thanks for catching me up on things.
Don't know
Anytime.
Jennifer.
Oh, and speaking of things, remember that creepy gamma goop you found from that hopped-up Hydra soldier? Well, I gave it a peek, and it explains a lot. If you have a minute, meet me at the anvil over there, and I'll walk you through it. I promise it'll be worth your time.
Anvil. Yeah, just behind us. Gamma coil analysis? That's that one.
Now, I doubt advanced gamma thermodynamics was a hot topic at Yield Demon Hunting School, so I'm just gonna give you the condensed version.
I appreciate that.
Closest I've ever seen
Saki,
to this
isn't he?
substance is pumping through Bruce's veins. Part gamma accelerant, part unknown element. Calling it coil for now, given its unique atomic structure. Man, I love acronyms.
Man, I
This
love
stuff is more
acronyms.
volatile than Nick Fury on a Monday morning. But Hydra doesn't seem to mind.
They are using it to get stronger.
Exactly. A few drops would make your average salamander look like Fin Fang Foom.
Bang boom.
Thankfully, with a little help from Dr. Spooky and our haunted oven over here, I think two can play at this game.
You are not suggesting we start injecting ourselves with it.
No,
Yeah,
no,
my mum
no,
used to have a
nothing
black
like
cat,
that.
and she was
Though I can see some
gorgeous,
future
so
applications for my energy drink line.
I don't believe in that.
I was thinking we apply this stuff towards upgrading our equipment.
I like where this is going.
Just give me a little time here and I can whip up some pretty fun toys.
Ooh, new toys.
How about we give Hydra a taste of their own gamma-powered medicine for a change? Got more coil for me?
Okay, Tony Stark can use coil material recovered in combat. Only one of the abilities on offer can be selected, so choose wisely.
If this thing behind me turns into a giant gateway to ancient Egypt, I'm quitting.
Okay, so what we got? Now, so I've got to analyse it first.
This should be quick.
Reveal new
Take your pick,
abilities. Okay, we've got heroic, forceful knockback in any direction. Discard a random card. We got, so that's for us, I think. Got chain 2 strikes for blade and another heal. So I'm thinking we go for that one. Forceful knockback in any direction. That could be really handy to have.
Hunter, when you have a minute, come meet me in the yard.
We've gained a copy of a currently equipped ability. Taken to the yard, duplicate abilities can be combined into new, more powerful versions. Okay, Dr. Blade in the yard. I thought we'd be doing a mission by now.
Welcome to the yard. At least that's what we're calling it these days. Caretaker put me in charge of your training. Too bad she didn't listen to me yesterday. Now that we know what we're up against, I think we can all use the practice. Any questions?
Yes, about you.
I did, but they are about you.
Right when it's time to train? From all Sarah told us about you, she never described you as lazy.
Well, she didn't.
Everyone loves you when you are dead. Tell me, does that mean you are half-loved?
She didn't describe you as a snarky jackass, but here we are. All right, Tony Stark Jr., ask your questions.
Ask your questions. About you.
Can I ask about you?
I guess.
About your name. What's been how old are you? How did you get here?
What brought you to the Abbey?
Caretaker. About 10 years ago, she brought me back to the real world. Gave me a place to stay until I came back to myself.
Did she ever say why?
She said she thought I'd be able to kill more vampires if I was acting on more than just instinct. But I know it was more than that.
Do you know?
She gave me safe haven here at the Abbey. Something I'd never known. Must have read half the books in the library by the time I headed out. So when she reached out and asked me to be part of this weird little club, of course I showed up.
About the Midnight Suns.
Tell me about the Midnight Suns.
All right.
More about your
What
teammates.
can you tell me about the others?
Nothing. Ask them yourself.
I'm not asking you to break anyone's confidence.
Fine. Which one?
Nico.
Tell me about Nico.
She's the youngest, but she acts like she's in charge.
Why let her act like that?
She's usually right, and she keeps us on track. I
Good
didn't
thing.
think we'd get along, but we wouldn't be the Midnight Suns without her.
What makes you say that?
She has a lot of heart, and that's why we let her. Anybody else?
Me?
What about Robbie?
He's exactly what he seems. Well, sort of.
Sort of.
He's open with people, easygoing. Sometimes that comes across as dopey, but don't get the wrong impression. He's quick to make friends, and once he does, he's your friend for life. So don't let him down, or I'll hold it against you.
Will you now,
Anybody
Blade?
else?
Blade. Magic.
What do you know about magic?
Keeps to herself.
That is it?
She's a private person. Until she lets you in, That's all you need to know.
Okay.
When does she let people in?
At her own pace. Respect that, and it'll happen faster than you think.
Okay.
Anyone else?
Tell
Caretaker.
me what you think of Sarah.
Well, there are a few people I tolerate, even less who I like. Sarah, I respect. She sees the big picture, and we're a part of it.
Sees the big
I'd
picture.
follow her to hell if I had to. And from what I understand, we may have to.
I am
Ominous.
surprised she commands such respect.
I'm surprised that you're surprised. You know what she's like more than any of us.
I do.
Anybody else?
I think that's everybody.
Nobody else.
Sure.
Being sounds, you seem like a loner. About any of that should
Thanks,
go.
Blade.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
Upgrading ability. So upgrade
Ready
abilities.
for more?
Possess 2 copies of an ability, they can be combined. Click on that one. Whip. Pardon me, a bit of wind. Possible knockback in any direction, okay.
All right then.
Talk to Carol Danvers, aka Captain Marvelous.
Like the way you move out there, Hunter. Guess Dr. Strange picked the right supernatural demon hunter to resurrect. I'm Carol Danvers, but you can call me Captain Marvel. Kidding, Carol's fine. Just thought I'd throw a bone to the Avengers PR team. Not gonna lie, going a few rounds in Vampire Guy's Magic Thunderdome sounds like fun, but we've got bigger fish to fry. Well, not so much fish as that ginormous invulnerable sewer monster that swallowed the Sanctum.
Okay. Will be a ways
Every lock has
inside.
its key.
True, if only a man-eating alien demon monster hadn't eaten ours. But that got me thinking. Strange, Caretaker, and the rest of the funky bunch can try and magic their way through that shield all they want. If my time as a pilot taught me one thing,
Oh, yeah, I
it's
forgot
that
she was a
sometimes
pilot.
you've got to find a workaround. As in Hydra, they've got to know the way inside. Steve's always said they aren't much for talking, but then
Steve's
again,
in
I'm
Captain
told I
America.
can be rather persuasive when I need to be.
But we start now.
Well, if there is any time to put your powers of persuasion to work, now is the time, Captain.
Trust me, Hunter, I'm looking forward to it. Hydra's been a thorn in me and Steve's asses for years. Can't wait to remove them for good.
Okay.
Find me in the war room when you're finished here. There's a few things we should discuss. Oh, and Hunter? Welcome back from the dead.
Welcome back from the dead. Okay, war room is this one over here.
Nothing is certain these days, but these readings are too distinct to ignore. The gamma signature is...
Sorry, Bruce, we lost you. Did you say Gamma?
Yes,
Hang on a second. Come on, Tony. You managed to bring the Super Bowl to a Kree battleship 50 light years out. This should be easy.
Oh, we waited
Come on,
all
Tony.
year for that game, and you know the Skrulls would have spoiled it for us if they got the chance. Ow.
The gamma signature is completely inverted. The daughter nuclei are being reabsorbed
Hey, it's
into
Bruce
the
Banner.
parent nuclei, which is
By himself.
impossible.
If the Gamma signature from the Sanctum is really that unique, Bruce, then couldn't we just...
Sorry, still working out a few gremlins in the system.
Try sunlight, and whatever you do, avoid water.
Oh, wait, you're being serious?
We should be able to track this new Gamma signature to its source then, right? I'd do it myself, but we seem to be having a little IT trouble today.
Please. Old Central here is ready to grind through
Central.
that data like chum.
What exactly is a central?
CENTRAL. Cognitive Encryption Net Transmogrification. We'll figure it out later.
Sending coordinates now. Hope your gremlins enjoy gamma spectroscopy.
Well, he's been a little moody lately, ever since, you know, the problem with the big old green guy.
I heard that.
Banner can't turn into the Hulk? Not sure if we should be frightened or relieved.
That makes two of us.
Oh, hey. Come on. Happens to everyone.
So he can't turn
Well,
into the Hulk.
Okay, not everyone.
Nice work, Bruce.
I know that place. Creepy abandoned warehouse in the bad guy part of town.
There's
My
a good guy
favorite
part of town?
Anybody up for paying it a visit?
Definitely.
Aw, see that? Teamwork goosebumps.
Teamwork goosebumps. Like Carol.
Find me when you're ready.
I'm ready now. Let's go do this. We're like
Multi-million-dollar
how
piece
long?
of experimental technology.
44 minutes in and we haven't done the stream thing yet.
The two of us on the mean streets of New York? Evildoers beware.
Select mission. We want this one. Faustian bargain.
That the Hudson Yards
Get a gamma coil and an
Restoration
artifact.
Association purchased this entire block. I'll let you think about that one for a minute.
Oh, so we got Hunter, Captain Marvel, and Blade. So Ares edit hero. Oh, so we can change the deck up. Change the combat outfit. That's cool. So, continue to the mission. Finally, we get to do a mission. Got the slow-mo hero walk as well.
Let's see. Trench coat, sunglasses at night, personality. Probably these midnight warehouse raids are pretty
Do you want to talk to me?
Don't worry, this is a different portal to a different location. One of these days, I'll join you on a mission, and you will see what I am really capable of.
That'd be cool. Through we go.
Gamma signatures and unstable isotopes aren't really
Should be able to see if this loads a bit faster. Because what I have done as well is move it to my SSD. Which should help things, and turning these settings down like we did should help things a bit as well. Still taking its time. But that was better. It was quicker. Definitely quicker.
Probably can scratch abandoned off the description of this place. You seeing this, Bruce? Getting all sorts of weird down there.
That's that doctor.
That hack. I heard he was dead. Well, hoped is perhaps the more accurate description.
Calls himself Faustus now.
Dr. Faustus, smartest fanatic in the room. It's a small room.
Hydra's resident mad scientist.
Not just Hydras. Liliths. That's magic coming from those crates. I can feel it.
Yeah? How about gamma radiation? You feeling that too? Because that's some pretty evil-looking Hydra tech down there.
Are we gonna break the party?
Magic.
I need you to use your science brain on this one, Bruce.
We need to approach this situation carefully. Combining those energies is an explosive proposition at best. Think scalpel, not hammer. Stealth, not strength.
Yeah, I don't do stealth.
Kill them.
Kill them. Hey, time for a fight. Defeat all enemies. Okay.
I always considered Faustus a bit of a crackpot, but his fundamental science must be
What
sound.
have we got?
The device would have surely exploded otherwise after your display, Carol.
Learned it by watching you, Bruce.
Quick slash. Right, what have we got? Quick. Taunt. We haven't got anything with knockback. So So you go this way.
Hell.
Card play refunded. You blade, you can do. Should we do that one or that one? We would do this one.
Your mother.
Knee strike. Taunt, gain back equal damage dealt. We can go into him as well.
No change in plans?
So he's been tight. Fist of. Ah, he's got knockback. And you go in there. Oh, we didn't have one with knockback. Nice. Took a couple out with that. Very nice.
Forever in service.
Hey, Blade's getting a bit of a beating.
Hostile reinforcements inbound.
Tactics mode allows you to quickly assess the activate left shift.
I've never been one to buy into the science of magic, but the data I'm seeing is hard to ignore. There are more things
One over
in
here,
heaven and earth,
just a
Horatio.
normal one.
You know you're talking to a vampire, an alien hybrid, and a resurrected demon hunter, right?
Okay. Well, can we get these two? Trying to work out what the best course of action is. So we've got a quick, a heal, slash, which has got knockback, taunt, make them bleed. That's the whip of the forceful knockback. You can use it on him. Into that, which will kill him off.
You have earned this. Weak, even for Hydra.
Okay. Quick slash onto him.
You are lucky to still be breathing.
Card play refunded. So what have we got left? We've got 3 left. 2 Goonies. Send him flying into there. Ooh, level up.
Stronger already.
Heal. Blade.
The light will carry you onward.
He was getting some battering before. We're out with goes.
We will never forsake her.
Glad they healed him now.
Maybe you should try something new.
We're gonna get some new people in as well.
They're almost here. Hold position.
Is it possible he somehow stabilized
Yeah,
the
one
rate of
step
decay
ahead,
within the
draw
particles themselves?
cards until you have 3 in your
How else
hand.
could he be achieving such a high yield?
It's got
I don't know,
knockback on it.
Bruce. I'll be sure to ask him when we're done punching out the bad guys.
Take him on. Go into there.
Never seen that before.
Can now go binary. Playing 3 Captain Battle cards, withdraw go binary ability. A binary state. Captain Battle deals significantly more damage. Okay. Yeah, let's try it. Wow. Slash with knockback. Can't quite reach it. Can't do anything with that either. Get her over there.
Was that truly your best?
Okay, let's use this.
What's this?
I'm not sure if it's going to be any good. Yeah, because I'm out of place. Did I just waste that? I think I might have just wasted it.
Perhaps Faustus's device is worth further study. If you wouldn't mind, Carol, I'd prefer it if you and your supernatural associates not...
Smash it?
Yes.
Okay, so what have we got? Proton beam. So if she moves over here... No. I want her to move over here-ish. To use your move, they can continue to reuse move to reposition themselves until... Okay. Right, so we've got proton beam. Not quite, we need to over a bit more this way. Proton beam. Like that.
You make that look almost too easy.
One enemy left. Blade can take this one. Well, that should be them done.
I saw a move like that once, centuries ago.
Go, now, quickly!
Let's go, go, go!
Okay, they're getting away.
The perfect opportunity to field test Mother's device.
Mother's device. Whoa, Carol.
Get her!
Get her! Carol took a beating there. She must be superpowered or something now. Cover the artifact in the truck. Break the Hydra shield guard's protection. Access to truck. Use the react. Cover artifact. Okay.
For the record, Bruce, I did not smash that thing.
Noted, Carol. Perhaps you might direct all that energy towards your newfound adversaries instead. And the
Any
mysterious
objective
cargo
that is
they're
protected
attempting
cannot
to
be
escape with?
completed. So gotta remove his block.
Hope you're ready for a fight.
Make him bleed. What was that one again? Draw one that card. We'll try it. Got a level up for that as well. Not enough heroism. You, and then into you.
It sounds to me like they just missed their mama.
Stake you.
You are a force to be reckoned with.
Protection lost. Nice, that didn't take long.
By her command.
Okay, there's a lot of them. kind of need to take some of these out a bit first.
Their persistence is irritating.
Deja vu.
Ooh, knockback on him. This doesn't look like it's going well.
Preliminary analysis of the blast confirms high levels of gamma and various unknown energy.
You're going to recover that.
Unknown to you, there is dark magic at work here. We must not let Hydra escape with it.
Objective, finish them off. Okay.
One less thing
Take
to
them
worry
out.
about. Approximately 16,342 more to go. I suggest starting with the
Make them
remaining Hydra
bleed.
forces in your vicinity.
You and then you.
You kissed the mother with that mouth?
Whip. Right, who have we got? You're a hard one. Right, go into there. Do some serious damage.
I see not
And
much
then-
has changed among the world's fanatics.
Cannot perform this action. Okay. This isn't going well. Should have taken more of them out first.
Luckily, I'm a glutton for punishment.
They hope to break my resolve.
To be crystal
Okay,
clear,
so,
we won't be able to
block.
recreate Faustus's experiment or track potential future variance gamma signatures without a baseline resonant sample from his
Do
initial
that.
evolved catalyst.
Knee strike. Fists of Radiance. Okay, well, I forgot. You. I'll kill you.
Didn't think I could get any stronger.
And then into that.
Maybe you should teach me that one.
Too many of them.
Never forsake her. You had your chances.
Okay, she's taking damage now. This is not going well.
These delays can be quite frustrating. Infuriating, even.
Chain 2.
I suppose by now I'd normally be tromping through the warehouse, hurling the puny truck at the moon.
Don't worry, Bruce. I've got a pair of...
I'll take 2 out.
Give the mother my regards. In hell.
In hell. A quick strike to you.
It's on.
Not bad.
Knee strike maybe to you, which will take you out. No. Photon beam. Nah. Move you. Can't get behind this guy, so can I do it from this side? Ooh, maybe I have to get all 3. I'll do this right. That looks like a fairly decent shot. Need to be over left a bit, I think. Like that. Yep.
That is one way of making your presence known.
Wow. That could have just leveled the playing fields a bit there.
Might have to tap out.
Knee strike.
That's one hell of a move.
We've done it.
We defeated all the enemies. If it wasn't for that photon beam, we wouldn't have done well.
What is this thing?
Bad guy crate. Full of bad guy stuff.
I know those symbols from the time of the first hunt. That glyph means barrier, that one almighty. Something, something, gods and demons.
So a spooky bad guy crate.
Very spooky. Designed to contain powerful magic. Be careful.
Got it. Don't cross the streams.
Never do.
Hey,
How about
don't
we get
cross the
this thing
streams.
back to the Abbey and see for ourselves?
Victory. Only 1 star. 62 gloss though. She's nice. So now let's go on a bit further. See if we can wait for it to load. It's a slow game, this.
Nice job out
The
there,
friendship's
kid.
gone up with them.
I mean, I didn't get Hydra bombed until my 10th run with the Avengers.
Kid, you do know that I'm a good 3 centuries older than you, right?
Then you've got a lot of catching up to do.
Okay, Abbey tournament tonight.
Sure about that? Last one got a little heated.
The eternal spirits of vengeance take technical fouls very seriously, especially in the 4th quarter.
Forget it. Tonight is movie night.
It is always movie night.
Exactly.
Wow, out of jail again? Who made this game? Wilson Fisk?
Well, if parking is free, clearly no one from Manhattan.
You know what they say?
They're playing
All
Monopoly.
work and no play is how we ended up with Ultron. Come on, you should hang out.
Yeah, it should hang out.
I should rest
No, we should hang out.
another time.
Ducky, ducky, ducky.
Let me see. How did this work again?
Nico sent you a message using on Superlink. What? This one? Swooping in at the last second to save the day, leading the way that kind of sludge monster to keep New York City safe. Just gotta say, he's the astounding Spider-Man. Too many words. Tell his words are the red and blue pajamas full you. Spider-Man's no joke. That looks like somebody made a friend. I like the enemy of an enemy. Starting to think we could use more of those. Okay. So this is the message. Hunter, you there? By the way, it's Nico. In case nobody gave you the rundown on how the spark works, Blade and Captain Marvel just filled it in. Freaky stuff, especially Faustus. And then they all just left me here alone. You should come hang out. Who's this? Is this Nico?
Good. You answered. Getting hard to keep finding ways to say open door around here. And despite what Robbie says, I don't think the staff of one speaks High Elven. Blood magic stuff. Cool room. Spacious. Aw, is that bed for Charlie?
Yes.
So, if you're planning on giving me some sort of brooding code of the stoic warrior speech, I'm immune. Just ask later magic. From what I just saw out there, whatever crazy ancient living weapons stuff Caretaker put you through back in the day did a real number on you. We got a lot of work to do.
Work?
Yeah, talking to people, making friends, basic human stuff. Or quasi-human. You're a midnight sun now. One of us.
Nico, I was just Hydra bombed. I could use some rest.
You and me both. Been bad dreams every night for me lately. I, keep seeing Wanda. She... Never mind.
I will meet you outside.
Yes! I'll go nuke us some popcorn and you pick out a movie. Oh, and it may just be the two of us. The others went outside, needed to cool off. Really need to hang a fan over that forge. Or maybe crack open the casket of ancient wonders a little?
I like Nico. She's good. She's alright. Okay, M for map. Oh, we got a map. Okay. Charlie. Gonna take a... It's me. Yeah, it was cute. And man, Captain Marvel, that's quite good. Blade. So, ooh, what are we looking for? Nico. Next door. Hey, Neeks.
Something tells me you don't have a favorite movie. Well, we can start you out with one of my favorites.
Okay, let's join the hangout, watching a movie. We'll make friends.
I know this entire situation's gotta suck for you. Not just the whole resurrected, chosen one thing. I get why facing Lilith won't be easy. I was 15 when I found out my mother was capital E evil.
Your mother was evil? It's terrible.
Sorry to hear you went through that.
It was bad, but I learned to deal with it. It's the only
It's a
way
Western
forward,
movie.
right? Look, I'm glad my mother is gone, but yeah, at times I just want to hear her voice again. Some days I'd give anything to make that happen. Makes me hate her even more.
So Lilith. That's my mother.
Lilith gave birth to me, but Caretaker was my true mother.
Right, so your adoptive mom raised you to kill your birth mom. You'll fit in perfectly. Enough about our crappy parents. You missed out on decades of good movies. It's my solemn duty to fill this knowledge gap with the best examples I can provide. So, the first thing you need to know, the glowing briefcase is a metaphor. Can we do it again?
Friendship word. 8 friendship gained. Love the activity, conversation. Rare swimsuit and a rare swimsuit. Okay.
So, what did you think of the movie?
I understood more than I should.
How? You've been dead for 3 centuries.
I'm not so sure I was dead. Not exactly. I recall a deep slumber, not the void. I dreamt.
Of what?
Good question.
Of everything. Much of this world is familiar to me. I know it from my dreams.
Okay, that's weird.
That's not creepy at all. So, do you know everything?
No, think of it like this. I know what a car is, but I have no idea how to drive.
Okay.
You're up to date, but not omniscient. Then I'm guessing you don't know much about me.
Just what you shared earlier.
You're always free to ask. Like, what's the Staff of One, or who were the Runaways?
The Runaways, heard of them. Don't know them. Can I ask you about the Runaways?
I had some questions about your old team.
The Runaways? Sure thing.
Who are the Runaways?
Who was on the team?
At first, Chase with his mad science gear, Molly, our pint-sized powerhouse, Carolina, the solar-powered sweetheart. Gert had a telepathic link to Old Lace, a genetically engineered Deinonychus from the 87th century. I handled the blood magic, though I didn't understand it much. And Alex, well, we don't talk about Alex.
Okay.
Where are your friends
now? Yeah.
Molly attends Xavier's School for Gifted Youngsters. Carolina left Earth to marry alien nobility. Gert, she didn't make it.
Yeah.
After Gert passed, Chase and I had a falling out. The last I heard, he and Old Lace are living at his family home in LA. As for Alex, he chose his side, and it wasn't ours. He died with our parents.
About the Staff of One?
I had some questions about your staff.
Sure. But first, the basics. The Staff of One interprets words or phrases as spells, but it can only cast a spell once. No repeats.
How does it work? That's weird.
Can you
so
tell
can I
me
do
how
a
the Staff of One functions?
thing once?
It's, blood magic, so my own blood is required to summon it. You wouldn't believe how many adhesive bandages I go through each year.
What about the words you speak?
They come true. Kind of. And not always the way I expect. It's like making a wish, but you can never make the same wish again.
Should go.
I should get going.
Good timing. Looks like Caretaker wants to speak with you, and wow, I should get to bed. Time flies when you're hanging out.
Okay, speak to the
I'm glad to
caretaker.
see you're using your free time productively. Looks like you're finding your way around. Maybe making some new friends.
I was planning on getting some rest, but...
Things are moving at a frantic pace. For all we know, I'll be landing a jet on the roof with Mr. Stark this afternoon. Not quite like it was in the good old days.
Good old days are always good, but today can be better. Things don't seem all that
The
different.
world is still full of monsters and villains. My mother being the worst of them all.
Worst of them all.
You forgot heroes. The world is still full of heroes. Though sadly, we're missing one of our best.
Agatha? Where is Agatha?
I am sorry. I should have had this talk with you much sooner. But you should know... Agatha...
They're talking about Agatha Harkness.
She's no longer with us.
What? That is impossible. She was so...
Fierce. Indomitable. Or maybe just kind to a fault.
How can that be?
Agatha's power. How could she be...
Gone.
gone?
She put her trust in the wrong person. Agatha died in an accident caused by her protege, Wanda Maximoff, the Scarlet Witch. The Midnight Sun's latest recruit, a powerful spellcaster in her own right. Perhaps the most powerful Agatha and I had ever seen. Wanda's abilities were growing. Too quickly for my liking.
Okay.
Agatha was determined to help her control them. I tried to caution her, but she would not listen. There was an incident. An accident, I'm sure, but...
Agatha was killed.
Yes, incinerated in an instant. Not even ash to remember her by. The others were heartbroken, as was I. But I also saw the danger, the threat, if Wanda's powers were left unchecked. So I did what needed to be done. I sent Wanda away, to the Sanctum Sanctorum, to study under Dr. Strange. I know the others still harbor a great deal of resentment towards me for it.
What's these symbols? So we've got to choose a side now. So I think that must be the Midnight Suns. Is that her? I'm going with the Midnight Suns.
Was Wanda so different from me as a child? Was it that easy to send her away?
I didn't have a choice. Wanda's powers were beyond even her own control. And this time I had no Agatha to help me, as I had with you. I thought she would be safe with Strange. On that part, at least, I was clearly mistaken.
Can't blame him.
Wanda, Agatha. It seems we've lost them both now.
Oh, Wanda's still out
A
there.
small shrine to Agatha's memory on the grounds, hoping to find some solace, a way to move forward. You should pay your respects. Maybe you'll find what I couldn't.
Okay.
Good night, Hunter.
Hunter can follow the path of light or dark. Two choices to make in the Abbey. Ah, so that was a light or dark choice.
These grounds haven't changed in hundreds of years, and yet they always seem different to my tired eyes.
Okay, so we've got to follow Charlie. Okay, where are you taking me, Charlie? On there. Okay. What? Hello, Agatha, ghost lady?
Agatha?
You always did have the most remarkable eyes, Hunter. Just like your mother's. Maybe that's why you're the first.
The first?
To commune with the spirits, of course.
It is Agatha,
Is this a
that's
trick
right.
of some kind? Because I am not amused.
No, it's no trick, dear. You're just the first to see me. By now you've heard I had a bit of trouble with my corporeal body. I actually find it quite liberating.
You are dead.
Always straight to the heart of things.
Straight to the heart of things.
You seem strangely at ease about this whole thing.
After 1,000 years of living, you learn to take things in stride. Even death.
Okay.
And what have you been doing all this time?
Meet me by the cave just over there. You know the one.
The Blood Gate? Caretaker always told me to stay away from that place.
I think we can safely lift the veil on a few more of our secrets. What's the worst that can happen?
Okay, I don't trust Agatha. The objective. The blood seal. What?
This ominous-looking portal is known as a Blood Gate, and you're the only one among us who can pass through it.
Blood Gate? Caretaker's handiwork?
Yes, Sarah got a little overprotective after the accident with Wanda. It's become something of a habit for her.
I have noticed that.
What lies beyond is meant for you as much as it ever was for her. Assuming you're up to the challenge, that is.
You know I am.
I do.
You know I am.
But it's always polite to ask.
Whoa.
Into the portal. Open the way to locations barred. Recommended player level 1, current level 3, so should be fine with that. It shouldn't be a problem, hopefully. Interesting game so far. Twists and turns and stuff. Liking it. Liking the bit where you got to make friends as well.
There was a time when the blood stood within these celestial halls to prove their worth. This particular arena belongs to a goddess who often favored Sarah, Ashtur.
Sarah? Caretaker was here?
Nothing ever comes easy, dear. The Elder Gods felt their descendants needed to earn their blessings, which is why they created these trials to begin with.
Okay, so this is the fight.
I should have known.
This entire realm exists for that purpose. Trial by combat, with no chance of outside interference. Yes, but I may have found a loophole they never considered. Why don't you try summoning your four-legged friend?
Hey, Charlie.
Charlie?
Wow.
The old gods are responsible for a great many creations, including your faithful companion. I think even they tend to forget that. Good luck, dear.
Okay. Defeat all the enemies.
As the goddess of balance and order, Ashtur was sometimes called the
A
giver of
knockout,
justice.
draw a card.
You can expect a fair fight, or at least her idea of one.
Go around that way.
I saw a move like that once, centuries ago. Now that was something.
Quick slash. Well, kind of work around.
You were too weak for this fight.
Ooh, too weak for this fight. Play marked. Marked is refunds a card when KO'd. Bite. Howl is the marked again. Maul apply. Vulnerable. Okay, we do a howl.
Leave some for the rest of us.
No! Charlie! My doggy friend!
Lilith must really want me out of the picture.
Compared to our girl, these hellhounds are nothing but mindless beasts.
Deal with this.
Your mother abandons you.
Card refunded. Okay, we forgot bite. Owl. Vulnerable. Knockback. Another knockback one. Get another 2 down. Oh, got 3 down. No, 2 down.
Feel my call.
Bite. You over there.
I am impressed.
Oh, can't reach it. Okay. Bite. You over there. Whip. You into that. Knocking you out.
Good girl, Charlie.
Did it.
Oh, and you too, Hunter. You finished this trial, but don't worry. The other gods are waiting.
The other gods are waiting, so we've got multiple trials to complete, have we? Victory! Mission rating 2-star. Nice. 75 gloss. My wonderful dog to help me out there. Back to the Abbey. Maybe not. Enter Oshter's cabin. Okay. Explore the cavern. A moon seal. And a moon seal, place that.
This looks like it belongs here.
Okay, let's deal with this. Locked. I think. Bots. I hate bots. Okay. Ashton's gift allows magical locks and gates to be opened. Open will allow you to access new areas of the Abbey and grounds which are blocked by magical means.
Sarah was right to be wary of this place. But it's your birthright, and I think after everything you've been through, you can handle it now.
I don't trust Agatha.
The two of you, as well as your mother, are the last of your kind, the Blood. Your lineage follows an unbroken line to the old gods themselves. And if you call upon them, you might just find they're actually listening.
Really?
They won't work miracles for you, but their blessings can be quite useful in the right circumstance. Why don't you ask the goddess Ashtur for her aid in dealing with that barrier over there?
Really? Seems a bit of a small thing to ask her. But we will do it, because that's what we're supposed to be. Birds of power magical incantations a hunter can use on the Abbey grounds. To use a word of power, use spacebar. Open.
She believes in our purpose.
She believes in our purpose, apparently. Great. I haven't got any keys. Where do I get keys? That's what I want to know next.
After all this time, it's still just as beautiful as the first time I laid eyes on it. It's hard to believe Lilith and Caretaker brought this place all the way from Transia.
Transia?
Of course, it was no coincidence that they wound up so close to Salem. This area is particularly attuned to the forces of magic.
Right.
That's why the Elder God's influence was so prevalent here. And why our sanctuary here has remained all but impregnable over the centuries. And now I'm rambling on like an old sorcerer supreme. Why don't you come see me in the library tomorrow night?
Library.
Oh, and let's keep this just between the two of us for now. I'm afraid Sarah, Caretaker, isn't ready to see me yet.
Probably not.
Good night, Hunter.
Probably wouldn't be ready for that. Okay. Have a look what we got in here. Got some room upgrades. Room customization. stuff if we can do that. Upgrades, not bothered about that. Let's see if I can. What my clothes are looking like. Right there. Customization. Okay, so we've got that. Don't want that right now. Change outfits daily. Okay, turn that on. Don't know what it's going to do. Makeup. Combat outfit. It's got the basic hunter one. Different cold ones. Requirements unmet. Research the borderline suit. So research. Progress in story. Okay, so we don't have any of that. That's just. Okay, so we can't do anything with that. Okay, so we can't really change our stuff right now. What's our objectives? There we go. There's our objective.
Please come to the forge at your earliest convenience. Again, that's Hunter to the forge. Thank you. Strange out.
Strange out. Anything else down here? Because we had looked down here before. Explore. Oh, nothing in there. Nobody about. I'm gonna get some arcane keys so I can open some stuff. Be nice if we could do that.
Man, I just wish I could have brought my brother Gabe along. He'd love this place.
Hey, bestie.
More doesn't mean better. If they want to be part of the team, they'll have to earn it. Tony Stark used to be the ultra-rich jerk I saw on TV. Now, he's the ultra-rich jerk who eats all the cashews in the bowl.
Yep, ultra-rich jerk.
What's up, Hunter?
Get it. That's the glowy thing. Attack essence. Don't know what these essences I'm collecting now. Hoping that gets explained soon.
Hunter, just in time. His royal weirdness and I were deciding what to do with that nasty little Hydra gift box you found.
Ah, yes. The spooky crate.
The very one.
The spooky
Though
crate.
it is far from any mere container, I assure you. I am detecting powerful emanations from inside. If this is a sign of what Hydra is after, I fear we are all in grave danger.
My offer still stands. I could fly the thing up and nuke it in orbit. Only way to be sure.
Or we could open it, Tony, and perhaps use the mystical energies I sense inside to our advantage.
Yeah, I heard a "we" in there. Green goopy gamma serums are one thing. I'm not opening boxes full of mummy curses.
Mummy curses.
You don't have to. Hunter, if you'll allow me.
Your second funeral, boss.
The Doctor Strange in the forge. Oh, got a pet dog though.
Good girl, Charlie.
If Hydra is now working to acquire mystical antiquities, then our situation is very dire indeed. We need to find a way to gain the upper hand.
We do.
And you think you can do it with whatever is in the container?
Tony has one of the greatest scientific minds that I've ever seen. I, of course, have an unparalleled understanding of the mystic arts. I have no doubt that we can find a way to research whatever we find in there and have it work in our favor.
It's a trap.
I just wonder
Maybe
what it could
trap.
be.
So it's obviously dark and light. I need to make something powerful.
I hope the two of you create something
Light.
powerful. I want to stop Lilith quickly and decisively.
As I said, I'm
So
sure
one
it
light
can
and one
help us.
light.
I just need to convince Tony to set his ego aside.
It's going to be
His
easier said than done.
discomfort with the esoteric nature of the arcane might be a problem.
But Tony's eccentricities aside, I know you can make this work.
Right now, with the sanctum out of my reach, I'm fighting with one hand tied behind my back.
I know.
Metaphorically, that is. If I can find items to research, I can give the Midnight Suns every possible advantage over Lilith and her disciples.
I look forward to seeing what you come up with.
Me too, Hunter.
Me too, Hunter.
All this talk is going nowhere unless we can get this container open and study what's inside. Approach the anvil, Hunter. We do not have time to spare.
Let's do some
Found
studying.
another artifact, Hunter? I'm always in a few places at once, so no time is ever wasted. By the hoary hosts of Hoggoth, I can hardly believe it.
What? Is it worse than you expected?
No, it's totally unexpected. It's the Eternity Dagger. This was in a place of honor in my bedchamber in the Sanctum for years.
Okay.
The Sanctum Sanctorum is no common domicile to be burglared. These barbarians have no idea what they possessed.
Or perhaps they did. Maybe these artifacts are exactly what Faustus and my mother were after to begin with.
A distressing thought. If they had my dagger, then who knows what others of my priceless possessions have passed through their greedy fingers. The cube of nothingness. The tear of Prophia, and most worrisome of all.
Your toothbrush? You, had a little coffee thing going on this morning with your breath?
Oh, Tony.
Sorry. Doc's right, Hunter. I drank 3 glasses of holy water just to walk through the Sanctum's front door. Place is like a doomsday vault for all sorts of supernatural nastiness. We need to put a lid on this mess. Pronto.
I believe Carol is already working on it.
At last. Now that this artifact has been returned to its proper owner, we shall see if we can make use of the mystic forces contained within.
Forces contained within. Okay.
These were relatively common at one point in history.
Dagger. Dark essence, heroic essence. Combat artifact. Research level increased. Research projects take 1 day to complete. Grant powerful rewards like room upgrades, combat items, and hero outfits.
Remind me again why you haven't digitized this stuff already? This is going to take way longer than it has to.
Complete
There's
3
something
missions
to
with
be
blades.
said
I can't do that
careful
one.
Study that can only be achieved through examining
Foundry
the
Forge
themselves.
schematic. Increase
Oh, so it's a Zen thing then? You
ability
become one with the
options
old
and
book
earn
and share
additional
the
ability when analyzing gamma coils.
Always quick to mock the things
Forge
you don't
schematic, craft
understand.
powerful singular use
Oh,
combat
no, I'm
items.
honestly interested this time.
I'm going
Maybe
war
I can
games.
adapt your
I'm
technique
going
into
war
something.
games. Search is now in progress. Gamma coil
Give me a
analysis.
sec. Okay, what's up?
And there it is.
No problem.
Real new abilities. New hunter ability. Gain 1 counter and 21 block. What? Lifesteal. Target is targeting plus 10 damage. Cosmic Ray. Ooh, which one? I'm going Cosmic Ray this time. So I want to up her power a bit. Does it say research? Can I do multiples?
Tony is working.
No.
Always a pleasure.
You gained a new combat ability for a hero. Open the hero screen and equip the new ability. Abilities can be equipped or swapped with the cards already in the hero's deck. Any unused abilities should be salvaged for essence, which is required for upgrades, items and more. Heroes must have 8 abilities equipped in the combat decks. To equip a new ability, you must first unequip. Okay, one step ahead. Get rid of that one. Cosmic Ray in. Do that one.
Hey Hunter, got a sec to spare?
Okay, so now I'm going to talk to him. A lot of talking in this game.
You've been here more in the past few days than I have since ever.
Okay.
The forge is pretty badass, but the creature trapped inside riles up my own inner demon. Speaking of, there's something you should know about me.
Okay.
You are bonded with the spirit of vengeance?
Damn, you're good. How could you tell?
You are not the first spirit of vengeance to join the Midnight Suns. I fought beside another just a few days... 3 centuries ago.
3 centuries ago. Long time ago.
Man, sometimes when I have crap to work through, I like to get my blood pumping. Why don't we hit the yard for a sparring session? I know Sparky's excited to meet you.
Sparky?
Sparky.
That's what I call my spirit of vengeance. His real name is something you'd see written on a symbol, but with like 12 apostrophes. Also, he's not allowed inside after the incident with caretaker Sumerian sofa.
Look forward to
It
it.
would be my honor to spar with a spirit of vengeance.
Wow, he's real excited. Never thought he'd get bouncy, but here we are. Okay, let's do this. I'll get Blake to set things up. Won't take a minute.
I will head to the yard.
So we get to fight against Ghost
When you
Rider.
and Sparky trade places, what does he look like?
He's the guy with the flaming metal skull and hellfire chains. Kinda hard to miss.
Okay, gonna spar with Ghost Rider.
Hunter, ready to get your burn on? I'm talking training with Ghost Rider.
The time for punishment is here. Bad guys better start running.
Got a very pointy, angular face. Is that like a mask or something?
Train the hardest. Guess I can put away the garlic. Won't do much good against Hydra. Caretaker could have at least left me a chair.
Daily sparring, upgrade abilities.
Ready to work?
So we're gonna upgrade Carol. Because we've got a spare one now. Upgrade that. Daily sparring. Every day the hunter can choose a new partner to spar with, resulting in increased friendship and unique rewards. You could spar with him. Sparring complete. Okay, so it's just a little thing. +1 training XP, +3 friendship. Common combat bonus.
Hunter, report to the war room. We've got a mission.
Hunter, report to the war room.
Got a crazy world you woke up to, Hunter. Hydra running around causing trouble. Apocalypse prophecies. The Bronx.
The Bronx.
It is indeed, Daywalker.
And that op against Faustus. The way Captain Marvel just absorbed that bomb. Unbelievable, isn't it?
Am I in fact over my
That
life?
bomb was clearly meant for me. I am in her debt.
Yeah, but I don't think she sees it that way. She just saves people. Amazing.
Yeah.
Smart, quick-witted, fearless. Hell, she even glows.
And do you find all of your allies equally impressive?
Yes. No. Wait. What are you trying to say?
It's sad for you, isn't it?
You are not used to expressing feelings of affection, are you?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
My apologies.
And if I did, this ain't my first rodeo, you know?
Of course it is not. Whatever a rodeo is.
Yeah. Well, now that that's settled, maybe I should go sharpen my stakes or something. And maybe we should keep this chat to ourselves for now.
Oh, he likes Captain Marvel. That's cool. Okay, but it is 11 o'clock here in the UK, so we are going to call it a night. I'm going to get some sleep in a minute, because it's been a long day. But hope you've all enjoyed watching this. I've enjoyed playing it. It is a good game. Really enjoying it. So, do all the usuals for me, please, and do the liking and the subscribing and the commenting. Drop me a comment if you've liked the game and any tips you got for me. But thanks for that, and until next time, have a good one, and I will see you all again soon. Bye bye.